food comes in different variations. Some are simple while others are complicated. So in this recipe, we are going to be making Kenyan style tumbukiza using free range chicken, and it's going to turn out amazing, very flavorful, and each bite is going to be so good. This kind of dish is very simple, especially if you're feeling lazy, because you're going to relax on your couch and let the tumbukiza cook for around 2 hours. Yeah. To make your tumbukiza, you're going to need very few fresh ingredients. I have some spinach, onions, tomatoes, crushed garlic, and potatoes, which you can double up or even triple. And the key ingredient is your free-range chicken. So I have another video where I've made some tumbukiza. You can check up here or in the description box. And I have used the regular chicken, that is the broiler chicken. I've already slaughtered and removed the inner organs of the chicken. So the next step is going to be burning out the tiny feathers on the chicken. I'm going to put on some gloves, then I'm going to pick my chicken and burn the little feathers on the chicken. This is a very nice way of getting rid of those irritating feathers. This is going to take around 1 minute to 2 minutes. And also it's going to add in a very nice smoky flavor to the chicken. Flip the chicken and be very careful because the chicken is super hot. My chicken is a little bit fatty, which I don't mind. The other side. Once my chicken is ready, I'm going to place on my chopping board, pick a sharp knife, and then I'm going to cut out the chicken into pieces. So I'm going to remove the chicken quarter by snapping the joints, which is going to make it very easy for me to run my sharp knife. And once you're done cutting up your chicken, you're going to place a pot over medium high flame. Then this is how we make it this is how we make tumbukiza. You're going to add in your chicken, add in some water, once the water comes to a boil, you're going to add in your onions, tomatoes, crushed garlic, add in salt, cover your pot, and then you're going to be boiling your chicken until tender. That is going to take around 1 hour to 2 hours. So you can transfer to a charcoal stove, that is a charcoal jiko, so that the chicken can slowly simmer. Remember, we have some spinach and some potatoes, which are going to be adding after the chicken is a little bit tender, because we don't want the potatoes to overcook. This is how my chicken is looking after cooking for around 2 hours on my charcoal jiko. So the next step is going to be adding in a little bit more water, around a cup. Add in potatoes. Stir the potatoes. You can see the tumbukiza has a reddish color since we added in some tomatoes. Stir in, then you're going to wait for the water to come to a boil again. Check the seasoning. If it's not perfect, you're going to be adding in a little bit more salt. So you're going to boil the potatoes until tender, and that is going to take around 10 minutes. Also, it's going to depend on the size of your potatoes. As you can see, mine are medium size. I'm going to check if my potatoes are ready. So carefully, I'm going to open my pot or remove the lid. Then using a skewer, I'm going to poke the potatoes to check if they are well cooked. If a skewer can run through, the potatoes are well cooked. Check the seasoning. If it's not perfect, you're going to add in some more salt. Then lastly, you're going to add in some spinach. Cover and cook for 1 minute. I did not add any cooking oil to my tumbukiza because my chicken was fatty. So after about a minute, this is how my chicken is looking. It's nice and tender. The potatoes are perfect. And the aroma, let me tell you, is so good. I love when free range chicken is cooking because you always have that delicious aroma that can't get out of your mind. So I'm going to serve to show you how my tumbukiza is looking. So I'm going to put out the flames and serve. My tumbukiza is ready and it's looking amazing. I love that the potatoes are not overcooked. The chicken is tender, and the tumbukiza itself, that is the soup, is so delicious and well seasoned. I did not add any seasoning, that is spices, because the chicken itself is very flavorful. So I hope you'll be giving this recipe a try, and each mouthful of soup is going to be amazing.